We're going live. We're going live. I'm talking kind of quietly because Moon just woke up.
Hello.
What is that? Do you have it open somewhere?
Oh, probably. Hi, guys.
Hi, guys. Hi, Moon. Moon literally woke up like not even a minute ago. He still has his nice little pink sleep cheek.
He didn't want to miss the live chat.
No, he's right on schedule. Hi, guys. What?
Hi, Haley.
Oh, hi, Haley. HB, Rebecca K.
Whoa.
He wants at the screen. I was thinking, I was like, oh, I should look and see.
How's everyone doing?
Yeah, if we have.
Can you guys hear us, by the way?
What, did you put it on mute?
Hello. Wait. Can you guys hear us?
My baby just woke up in time to chat too. Yay, he's so cool. Good afternoon. Yep, yes, we can hear you. Yay, okay, great. We have,
wants to say something. I was just reading about Wonder Years. It's like Wonder Years is an app, and it was talking about like mental leaps that babies make, and supposedly the leap he's undergoing right now is that he's starting to learn depth perception.
Oh, that's why he's dropping things on the floor?
And supposedly he gets more moody if you like move away, and he realizes that you're no longer right next to him. Or that he really wants to touch this thing.
Yeah. We actually are trying to not let him look at screens that much. Like, we're really trying to be conscious about our phones, which is so hard because I'm sure, as you guys know, everyone's addicted to their phones. Who out there is addicted to your phone? Like, you literally have it close by all the time, and we're like emailing, doing business stuff, whatever, all the time. And so he sees us using it and like is now starting to like reach for it, because before he was too young to care.
Well, the question is as parents, we're trying to keep him off of like TV and stuff or iPad.
Yeah.
Like, is FaceTime and like live chats,
is that acceptable? Because
he loves looking at himself.
Well, we were talking about this the other day, like live chat and FaceTime and everything is like our new telephone. Like Joey and I growing up, because we're old people, we had telephones. But now, like Moon's generation, they're not even gonna know what like an actual like old school telephone is. Like, they're gonna see them and be like, what the hell is that thing?
Hi, Nicola.
Nicola. Hey guys, just wanted to say I love all your videos. They're big inspiration to me. Thank you for your hard work. Oh, thank you so much. We so appreciate you being a member. And yeah, thank you for acknowledging our hard work. We're trying to keep bringing you guys these makeover videos, which we are actually releasing our part 2 of our house under $1,000 this week.
No. Next week. Which we said this week in the video, but we didn't look at our calendar. It's next week.
Oh,
oops.
Well, what is this week? What is it? Oh, it's Tuesday. Yeah.
Yeah, we just released it Saturday.
Right. It's confusing. Okay. Agreed. Especially when I'm feeding the baby, it's catch-22, keeps me awake, but also baby stare at it. Yes, I know. I'm also paranoid about the cellular waves and his brain. So I put my phone on airplane mode, but keep like wireless on so I can still be like emailing and texting and whatever. But I try to like keep it like far away. Here's my boob and here's my phone. But it's hard. It's hard, guys. Modern problems.
Anyone have any questions for Moon? He's really good at answering questions.
Yeah, or anyone have any like design questions, life questions? Are you near fires, etc.? No. Thankfully, we are in like LA proper, away from fireland. Like, there's no like brush or any
It's because it's all
around us.
All buildings.
It's just buildings and asphalt. But it is great. The fires have been insane. Everyone knows. Like, I feel so bad for the people that are around it. And we're like, I mean, the air quality here has been bad afterwards. Like, Moon loves to go outside. We love to go out in nature with him and go on like hikes and to the park and stuff. And we have to look up the air quality and make sure it's healthy to go. Which it hasn't been. We've had to find like pockets of it. Right, Moon? Yo, go keep those. Look at this big t-shirt.
Oh, Kayla from Indianapolis.
Oh, happy to see you guys are safe.
You know I'm from Indianapolis.
Yes. I'm sure she probably knows that.
Do you know that, Kayla?
Kayla, do you know that Joey's from Indianapolis? And we were just there, which you guys probably know because we posted the vlog about traveling there, which was crazy. It was fine, but it was still stressful.
How did you guys get into a routine with your baby? I'm 2 months out and feel like I can't find a balance. I mean,
your baby's 2 months old.
Look at these bags. It doesn't necessarily get easier.
No, you know what? I think like when they say that routine is so important, it really is, like in terms of like keeping track of when his naps are supposed to be, because like an overtired baby is not something you want to deal with. So like being really aware of that. I've never been more aware of time since having him. I'm like, what time is it? Okay, he's due for a nap. Or like keeping track of how long his naps are, making sure he's set up to have like a good napping environment has been really, really important. But yeah, the fact that we are in this together and have each other has been key because we both are on the same schedule. So I can't imagine, like, I know obviously we're a unique situation. Like most people have like separate jobs and stuff like that.
What is the Let me ask you this, Haley. What is the balance you're looking for?
Oh.
Well, you'll answer that, and then we'll get back
Moon
to
is your sunshine.
I wish I had $1,000 to properly
especially in this
house.
yellow shirt. Oh.
It's hard in the UK. The rooms are so weirdly shaped.
I feel like Europe, there are some uniquely, because I feel like a lot of times you're in like an older building just because like things in Europe tend to be older, and America, they're not as old. But yeah, I think just giving yourself like conversation area and stuff like that. Just make sure you don't have wallitis, especially in a weird shaped room, because you will highlight the weird shape even more. You know what wallitis is? We talked about it in our recent video. Basically, people just like put their couches like up against the wall. Everything's just up against the wall, and then the center of your room isn't used. But really, like, you should prioritize using the center of your room first, and then put stuff on the walls if you have room for it. I mean, put art and stuff, but I mean furniture and everything. So try to think about that. And also, something I tell couples all the time, because I feel like everyone always says, like, I'm decorating with my boyfriend or my husband, and like, we don't agree, so we're just not getting anything. Like, don't do that. Get something, because then you'll just be without furniture. Like, just get something that you both are like, yeah, this is cool. And then
if you have questions, a good place to post them is, well, you can email them to us, and maybe we'll answer it in this live chat. You can send us your pictures or, but also we have a Facebook group called the Little Misters I often, when people email in questions, because it's hard for us to answer questions over email just because we're always so busy with our shoots and stuff. But I always tell them to go to Little Misters Facebook group and post there, because
it's just like a really great, awesome community where there's like it's everyone who's in it is just interior design obsessed, and like people will weigh in on people's photos and give advice and like different kinds of advice, and I'm always like blown away, like these people know what they're talking about. So yeah, the Little Misters is awesome. My hubby just went back to work, and
this is Haley saying why she doesn't have
it's so hard to even do normal things like shower and make food when it's just me. I wonder if he senses the hubby is gone during the day. Yeah, I mean, by the way, I love the budget series. They're my favorite to watch. Yay! Yeah, we love making those. I know everyone loves the budget one. It's a good challenge, and like, who isn't on a budget? So we're gonna keep making those. for sure. But yeah, I'm sure your baby senses it that his dad has gone back to work. That's so hard, and I feel for you, Haley. Like sometimes, obviously, as you've seen, Joey's out like working on the projects, and I'm at home with Moon, so he can have like a more normal day and like have his naps and stuff. But it's hard when you're by yourself. Like this is like TMI, but you guys are members, so you get to have these kinds of stories. I have Moon's bathroom chair, the chair that I sit him in when I have to go to the bathroom. It's like this little baby Bjorn chair, and I put him in it in front of the toilet because I mean, like, gotta go. There's no one else to hold him, so he's got to come into the bathroom with me, and I just have a couple of toys in there that are his bathroom toys. I have an audience while I poop. It's weird. But that's real life. It's crazy. And yeah, my showers are like, I mean, I have wet hair right now. Well, I guess I just got my hair dyed, but I take like 1 minute showers. I'm actually very proud of how short my showers are.
I feel like one of our rules we made that we sometimes don't stick to, but is to only do one thing a day. So like,
well, like define that.
Sorry, we only plan like one business thing a day. Meaning like today, I mean, I'm saying this, but we totally did not follow this today because we both just had our hair done.
Yeah, but well, that's not a business thing.
No, I know, but it's a thing. It's a thing that takes It's a thing that takes time. We have a slide chat, then we have a call. Then
you have a lot of calls.
We have like 3 calls.
Joey has like 3 calls.
Well, I don't necessarily apply the one thing to me, but to Kate. But I'm gonna actually need you probably on that call, the next call that we have. So, anyways, it's a good goal to try to only set one bigger agenda item for the day. I mean, a call.
Yeah, let me translate what Joey said. Haley and all of you parents out there, even if you're parents of a pet, we try to like make it like a goal to do one business thing or one even personal thing. Like for me, it's like, okay, I don't wash my hair every day. I usually wash it like once a week, but I'm like, okay, today is the day I'm going to prioritize getting my hair washed and like blown dry in some capacity. And like, once I do that, I'm proud of myself. Meaning, don't set your bar too high for yourself. Like, just try to accomplish one tiny goal a day for yourself because you know every other minute is going to be devoted to your child. So be easy on yourself. And if you halfway blow dry your hair like I did, it's still a win. I have my bangs blowed out.
Rebecca K, I am the biggest germaphobe on this planet.
It's crazy. So Rebecca K, when did you guys decide it was okay to bring your baby out in public? My daughter turns 3 months on Thursday, and I'm just taking her out. I'm such a ridiculous paranoid germaphobe. Girl, we feel you so hardcore.
We take him out, but we're like.
But get this though.
What?
Well,
that we all got sick.
We all got sick. So we are crazy germaphobes. We waited so long, like we'd go and, go to outdoor cafes where he would be like in the stroller, like at like a faraway table outside with like the stroller thing down, like super paranoid. But then once we started going back to filming videos, we went on our set and like we have like, crew people and stuff like that. And one of them was sick with a cold and we all got sick with a cold, which, a cold is a cold, but still he had really hard night.
Yeah, but it hit us way harder than it hit him, which was an interesting thing to witness because it was like, oh, we can't let him get sick. And also he got sick. And meanwhile, he was kind of like, yeah, one day of.
I mean, he was pretty upset though. I had to use that snot sucker thing, like where you like stick the thing in and then you like suck the snot out. But your kid will probably get a cold at some point, and that's fine. It's good. It'll strengthen her immune system. But I do think that the flu is like make sure that, especially as we get more into winter, like you're only around people that have flu shots. I don't know. Sorry, I'm making it worse for you.
Is there anything you guys want to talk about besides babies? I know we're obsessed with babies right now. But whatever, we can keep talking about babies, but you can let us know what you want to talk about.
I love that you guys have such a great routine figured out. Yeah, we're constantly like learning because he's changing so much all the time. Like when babies are newborns, they sleep so much of the day, so it's like you can get so much more done. But yeah, then they start to get older and they start to think, you know what, this is boring. This live chat is boring and I want to move around.
By the way,
we're aware that diaper.
We're aware that his shirt is big. He's been a big shirt baby for the last couple of days for some reason. I don't know why. We just keep putting him in.
Well, it's
cozy. It's a cozy shirt.
I love wearing big shirts when I'm at home. Okay, what do you
music? Oh, sorry.
Well, I was gonna say, what do you guys wear when you get home? Like when you get home, what's like your favorite thing to put on? Mine is a vintage t-shirt, really soft and big. This is not one of them. This is actually Joey's t-shirt. And shorts, like cotton, stretchy shorts, if it's hot, or if it's chillier, sweatpants. But like loose ones. Like I don't like when they have like an elastic band that's tight. What's your favorite cozy outfit? What kinds of music do you guys listen to? Oh, this was a fun question.
Sorry, I'm obsessed with eating his ear.
Oh wait, this is Alexa. Oh, how do I say your last name? Mart. What app program do you guys use to put mood boards together for clients? I use Photoshop. Yeah. I use Pinterest.
Interesting.
I use Pinterest to source inspiration images. Usually, if I can't find something on Pinterest, I'll do Google image, but that's always like a little bit more of a crapshoot. And then I use Photoshop to just piece it together. I like to use like little arrows that point to things and text to just, because a mood board like might make sense to me, but I always think sometimes a client looking at it might be like, why is this picture on here? So I will use like little arrows and text saying like, you know, explaining the photo just quickly, like why I have it on the mood board. Because oftentimes when I send it to people, I'm not with them to explain it as they're looking at it. So I just want to make sure that they're like seeing it the way it's meant to be seen. So text helps, I think.
Ideas for the Airstream. Someone said, what ideas do you have for the Airstream? We actually just started disassembling the Airstream yesterday.
Yep.
And so now we're sort of.
Joey had a oh no moment while doing it.
Well, not an oh no moment. Sorry, guys. Didn't get enough sleep last night. I didn't have an oh no moment. I just had like well, maybe it was an oh no moment. I don't know. We took it apart before we had our ideas. It's basically
Joe started taking it apart and like realizing that it was that's actually put together like really well, and I think you just made him nervous that like we're gonna need to put it back together as well. That like everything is like really strapped down, like things are connected.
No. Yes.
Yeah, like he took out like the bench seat and realized that it was screwed in to like inside the bathroom. Like things are like.
Yeah. But I can.
Strap down.
I just want to make sure we do better than what was already in there.
So yeah, of course. Do you guys have clients you design for that you don't put in your videos? No, we actually don't. I think people always get so confused about this, and we can set the record straight for you, our Mr. Membies, and then you can spread the word because we try to be clear about it, but it's kind of muddled sometimes, I think. We pay for all of the makeovers for everyone. So like anyone that you see besides the YouTubers, so all the YouTubers that we have in OMT are coming over, they give us, like I come up with like the budget for them. They give us the money for like the furniture and stuff. They don't pay us. It's sort of just like an exchange for like the collab. But then anytime we're working with like you creative weirdos, like just your like non-YouTuber people, we're paying for it. So even like the budget ones, like which we like to do for just the challenge of trying to do it under the budget, we're still the ones paying like the $300 or the $500 or whatever it is. So we only do makeovers to make videos for content for you guys to watch. So we don't have clients. We don't have time to have external clients. Like maybe at some point we might have a part of the business that's like that.
We dabbled in it and we get asked all the time, but it's just.
Yeah, I mean, I started out doing that. Like I used to have clients.
It's not very like efficient for us because like it's already hard enough for us to turn around these videos that like if we added in like actual clients into our workload, it would just never.
Yeah. And it's awesome that like we don't have to, because we basically can pick people who like deserve it, or, you know, I mean, they always deserve it. Everyone we've done ever deserves it, but just we don't have to like base it on like whether or not they can pay us, is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
So we get to work with like all kinds of people and also make over people's places where it like actually really makes a difference in their lives. And yeah, we're lucky to be able to do that.
Rebecca said, have you guys ever decorated for someone and them not like it? I've always been asked that. I don't know that we would know, because I don't know that anyone's told us. I think because they're not paying us, they probably don't feel like they can be honest with us if they don't like it. But
like basically because we're surprising them and like they're not paying for it at all. Like I don't think if they didn't like it, they would even tell us. That said, I always like ask so many questions when I meet with the person to make sure I know their style and like tell them to give me inspiration images and everything. Cause like it is not my goal to just like make it a room that I would like. Like I want them to like it. So I'm usually pretty confident that like the choices I'm making for them, even though they're surprised and I'm not checking with them, are informed by all those questions that I've asked and the inspiration pictures that they've shown me. I'm sure there's been some things that people are like, oh, I probably would have picked something else, but they don't tell us. I think you could probably tell. I feel like you could probably tell by the like YouTubers, because those are the rooms that you can actually see like years later. Like you can like look and see how we did it, and then look at a recent video of theirs and see what they've changed. And maybe that's how you could decode like.
I mean, I think
that
that Kate's really good though at designing for like their desires versus a lot of designers that you'll see out there do their style, like the designer does their design style. But Kate makes it a really big point of like listening to them and figuring out what it is they're into, what, you know.
Well, yeah, and sort of like, thank you. Thank you for that compliment. And also sort of the philosophy of like being a creative weirdo. Like I want everyone to feel like their personal style is like valid and cool, regardless of like what it is, because there's so many different styles out there. So it's not my prerogative to go in and be like, this is what's cool. Like even though you like vintage, minimalism is in right now, and we're gonna not listen to actually what you like. So that's my goal.
How do you select? Someone said, what is your process for choosing new products out of all the submissions? We get a ton of submissions. Probably the first thing that we have to do is weed out, up to this point at least, we've had to weed out anyone who isn't local, which is always a bummer, which is part of the reason we got the Airstream, so that we could try to get on the road.
Yeah. Which we're like, yeah.
But then from there, it's sort of like, okay, what do we think you guys want to see? I mean, a big thing is what's the story? Because if we feel like someone, like we're getting ready to shoot this video that like is going to be so meaningful, and like we have been wanting to shoot.
Like Joey and I both like cried when we like read the story, and she emailed us, and it's just like such a moving story, and will make such a big difference, and we're so excited to be doing it with her. But
yeah, I mean, our biggest motivating factor is
you guys.
But it's also equally like we want to be able to change people's lives.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's not as exciting for us to do it for someone who maybe has all the money and doesn't really need that much done to the space. Like we like the challenging spaces that are also very meaningful for the people. So we're trying to just get as many of those going as possible.
Yeah, and I mean, we're conscious of like what people's style is too, to just make sure there's a variety on our channel. Cause like, I mean, lately we've been doing more like neutral spaces just cause that's what like the people who we are working with like. So it's like kind of like time we need to find someone that likes color to do some colorful stuff. But yeah, we have those different things.
But if you guys ever have a space that you want done, you can just email us casting, CASTING at MrKate.com. And whoa.
Oh!
That's how Moon tries to end the live chat. You can email us.
That was a live poo-poo.
That's gonna be a big one because he hasn't pooed in like 2 days, which
that one shocked him.
They say is normal with breastfed babies.
He's using all the breast milk for his.
But you can email us your space at CassieandMrKate.com. Tell us your story, and then Joey look at them all.
Yeah.
And then I file them into like local, out of town. And then I keep track of like, what do we need? Like, what are we looking to do? Bedroom, living room, blah, blah, blah. Like a lot of times someone will email me and I'll like, love their story and they'll have a space, but I'll be like, oh, we're not trying to shoot a kitchen right now. Do you have something else in your house? So anyways.
Yeah. And then another thing that's kind of a roadblock for us too is just making sure we get permission from like landlords.
Yeah. If you don't own your house, then I have to make sure that you guys.
The landlord says like we're allowed to do it.
It's a whole process, but
yeah,
we get it done. There's a lot that goes on behind the scenes.
I know.
It's a pretty DIY process, but it's worked thus far.
Oh, I like this question. Has there ever been a style that you struggle to design because it's not your style? Yes. There's been one project that I can remember that I was like, ooh, like it was really hard for me we didn't end up doing it, but it was really hard for me to like wrap my head around being able to make the space like look good while also doing it in the style.
Which project was a whisper?
Yeah. But we're not like a gossip channel. I don't want to blow it up. But yeah, it can be challenging sometimes. But that said, I used to like act and stuff. So.
Oh, wrap it up. That's the third poop.
We're gonna have a blowout poop on live chat. Not okay. No, but anyways, I think of it as like channeling different characters. So I actually love designing in styles that isn't my own because I'm like channeling them and like, like I don't have rainbow stuff in our house, but like, although this is sort of a colorful picture kind of. But like I love doing like Jesse Page's apartment that time. It was like so fun. Like it's not necessarily my style to paint a rainbow in our living room, but like I loved channeling that. So I think it's always a good challenge. I think we do have to go though and change this diaper. 3
poops in this diaper.
It's probably on Joey's white shirt. Nope. We're good. It's still in the diaper. We're gonna go. All the poop's still in the diaper.
If you guys want to talk about anything specific on this live chats, because we want to do more of these.
Yeah.
Submit questions. Oh, by the way.
Wait, what's the email that they're using?
For live chats?
Mm-hmm. We're using?
Probably just info. Mr. Kate.
Email info, info at mrkate.com with your questions. So send in pictures of your rooms, specific questions. Sorry we didn't do that for this one, but we did that in a couple past ones, and it was really great because then I can answer like really specific questions for you guys. So send us your design questions or any kind of creative questions for the next one. Okay.
We'll see you in the next part 2 of House for Under $1,000 is coming out within days.
All right, we love you so much. Stay creative, stay weird, see you because right now we love you guys. Bye. End stream. End.